Welcome back to the burger series. On today's episode, we are going to be making Portobello Burgers. You may be trying to cut down on your meat consumption. You may have some vegetarian friends coming over for dinner. This is going to be the perfect recipe for that. Super easy to put together. Great Italian flavors coming through. Let me show you how I do it. All right, so we're gonna be doing all of our cooking on the Napoleon P500. So let's get it fired up. All right, so we're gonna go hot and fast on this one. There we go. We're gonna get all of the burners on high heat. All right, we're also gonna set up the side burner, really handy. And I'm just gonna get that going on a medium-low heat. So while that's heating up, we're gonna prep all of our vegetables. Let's talk portobellos. So when you're looking for portobellos, try and find ones that are wide and flat. These ones have some stem remaining, so we're gonna go through and sort of trim those up here. I'm just gonna go flush. This one, the stem is pretty much underneath the cap, so I'm gonna not touch that one. So we're just gonna do a really simple marinade with a really great balsamic vinegar. And I'm just gonna coat the inside of the cap. So just a little bit goes a long way. So we're gonna let those sit for about 15 minutes while we prep some of our other vegetables. So I'm gonna start with some red onion. Beautiful color, I love the flavor, works really well. I'm gonna go for about 1/4 inch thick slices. If onions aren't your thing, you can absolutely omit this and not miss them at all. There we go. We're also gonna get some beautiful heirloom tomatoes. I can tell this one's really juicy. And we're going for the same sort of 1/4 inch thickness. God, look at that color. It's beautiful. Beep. Put you over here. Now for my main sort of condiment, I'm going to be making a basil mayonnaise. I'm using prepared mayonnaise here. You can make it from scratch if you prefer it that way. Tom has a great roasted garlic aioli recipe that would work very well in this instant. But I am going to use store-bought mayonnaise because this recipe could either have 10 ingredients or 20 ingredients, you decide. And I'd say probably about 1/4 cup's worth of basil to every cup of mayonnaise. We'll just get it going. Perfect. Next, I'm going to finely grate some Parmesan cheese. How much I need? I don't know, enough. All right, let me show you what I'm gonna do with this parm. All right, so we're gonna griddle this cheese and toast our buns right on top of that cheese. All right, so we're gonna get that right on there and get it about the same sort of circumference as our bun. And then we'll place our bun right on top of that and let it adhere to it. Okay, so let's see. It should come up with the bun. So, and you can go for as much color as you like. So I'm gonna go for a little more color. Beautiful, I think that's all the color I like. So that took no time at all. So we're pretty much ready for the grill. The last thing we need to do is season these portobellos. So now that those are out of the marinade, I'm gonna season with a little bit of this Cattleman's Grill Italiano seasoning. Super fresh herb, vegetable notes, lots of fennel and rosemary. It's going to give all the savoriness that we need to sort of counteract the sweetness of this balsamic vinegar. Okay, so we're gonna allow that seasoning to sort of tack up for a couple minutes. And for those of you who are wondering what I'm gonna do with this balsamic that I've got left over, it's a great opportunity to either put it into a dressing or make something like a caprese salad. So it's just up to you what you want to do with that balsamic. All right, let's get these bad boys fired up. So you're gonna wanna go for about a medium rare. Just kidding, you're just gonna heat them through. All right, so it's been a couple minutes, I'd say 3 or 4. So we're gonna just give them a little turn. Now they're gonna lose a little moisture and shrink up a little bit. So it's good if you get really big portobellos for this. All right, so just to give you an idea, this one's bubbling really well. So my guess is that it's close to actually boiling temp. Just a little over 200. That is going to be plenty hot enough to serve, so I'm going to pull that one. This one's still a little under as far as hot food is considered. Just another couple minutes. Clearly you could eat these raw if you wanted, but we're wanting to serve them hot. Well, that took all of like, what, 25 minutes? Let's build a burger. So I've got my little onion buns here that have that beautiful griddled cheese. I'm going to start by putting a little dollop of Basil Mayonnaise on the bottom. Ooh, that might be a little much. Then we're going to follow up with some beautiful heirloom tomato slices. A little red onion for some punch. Some beautiful, juicy, grilled portobello mushrooms, packed full of flavor. And then for a little visual interest, a little color, a little extra bite, we've got some arugula. Top it all. All right, let's see what this bad boy looks like. I'm not gonna talk with my mouth full. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna savor it. Wow, there is a ton of flavor going on there. You get this great textural balance from the raw, crunchy red onion to that tender, hot portobello mushroom that's packed full of the sweet and spicy flavor. You get the saltiness out of the Parmesan and the nuttiness too, and you get that herbaceousness coming from the arugula and the basil. I mean, this is just incredible. I would be happy to share this with any of my vegetarian friends, or really anybody that's looking to have more vegetarian options. Except for him over there, he's not allowed to have any. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that vegetarian option for our burger series. If you guys want to see more recipes, tips, and techniques, head on over to atbbq.com/thesauce. And if you want to see any of the products or flavors used today, head on over to atbbq.com. All things barbecue, where barbecue vegetarian legends are made.